If you're only using the following methods to sell a house listing that you have, then you're in for a big surprise. You actually could be on the verge of becoming extinct. If you're only listing homes on the MLS, putting a for sale sign on the property, then holding open house and inviting neighbors, if that's the only method that you're using to sell home listings today, then you could be in for a huge awakening and you're on the verge of becoming extinct. Now, don't get me wrong, all those methods still work and you should still do them, but you should not stop there. In case you haven't noticed, some markets across the country are already seeing changes. Now, I'm not saying every market, and I'm not saying they're gonna last forever, but in certain markets, we're already seeing days on market increasing, less offers being presented, buyers fast to back out, or price cuts that are being more common. And all these changes are affecting the listing agents dramatically. On top of that, home sellers are becoming more demanding. They want to pay lower commissions. They always think that realtors are getting overpaid, and they're demanding more home exposure for their property. Did you know that most sellers walk away of a selling transaction thinking that the realtor could have done more exposure to sell their home for higher? That means that the majority of home sellers walk away from the real estate transaction unhappy. And that is the number one reason why most listing agents don't ever hear back from their sellers and get any referrals whatsoever. So, how do we overcome all these challenges? The answer is actually very simple. It's called maximum listing exposure. Think about it. If you expose a home listing to as many people as possible, then the selling price of the property is not going to be up to you or up to the seller. The market is the one that's going to set the right price for that particular listing. And the only way you can do that is by creating maximum listing exposure for every single home that you sell. On this page, you're going to see a brand new method that I have created using 2 Facebook campaigns that's going to get you maximum exposure to your home listings. It's going to flood your open houses with buyers, help you build the home buyers list, and sell every home listing for absolute top price. So what exactly are you going to get with the maximum listing exposure? The maximum listing exposure is composed of 2 Facebook campaigns. The first one, it's guaranteed to put your home in front of a minimum of 5,000 active home buyers within 15 to 20 mile radius of your home listing, guaranteed. That means that a minimum of 5,000 people are going to actually see your home listing for sale. And that's not just any type of people. These are people that have shown an interest in buying a home in the past few weeks, and that's 100% guaranteed. The second campaign is going to generate a guaranteed 10 to 25 quality home buyer leads. Now, every market differs and it's different, so that's why I can't guarantee an exact number, but I can guarantee at least 10 leads that are going to include their first name, last name, email, and phone number. So these 2 campaigns combined are going to get floods of people into your open house and generate an even bigger home buyers list after people attend your open house. On top of that, you're going to generate massive branding for yourself and your company. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our maximum listing exposure campaign. Again, we guarantee exposure to 5,000 home buyers, massive branding for you and your company, and generate 10 to 20 home buyer leads for you. So this is an example of the first type of campaign, which I call an exposure ad. The goal of this campaign is to expose your home listing to as many active home buyers within 15 to 20 mile radius of your home listing. As you can see here, we're going to feature the front of your home, your face, your name, your company information, and your contact info. On top of that, they'll get a quick description of the property that you're selling, as well as the dates and time of your open house, so that they're able to attend the open house and meet you in person. Let's take a look at what the results were for this exposure ad. If you see the screenshot on the top, that's a screenshot of my Facebook ads campaign dashboard. And this exposure campaign is the one at the top, the first one on the top. The reach on this exposure campaign was 4,666 people. That means that 4,666 people actually were exposed to this ad. Out of those people, 280 people clicked and landed on a website. So I like to compare this with an open house. Imagine that you hold an open house and 4,066 people actually drive by the front of your house because they're looking at the front picture of your home when they look at the ad. And out of those people, 280 people actually click and landed on the website, which on the website, they're gonna get the full address of the property. They're gonna get a video, pictures, price of the property, and the open house info, date and time. So that's equivalent to 280 people actually stopping and walking inside the home to take a quick tour. So, would you like 280 people actually going into your open house? Would this type of campaign increase your traffic on your next open house? Of course it would. This is the second ad that I call a leads ad. The goal of this campaign is to generate as many homebuyer leads for you to be able to follow up on so that they can attend the open house and you can build a relationship so you can sell this home or any other home that they're interested in. In this case, I actually changed the picture to the pool that was on the back because this campaign was ran during summer when it was hot. And this is a time when home buyers think more of buying a home with a pool when the temperatures are hot outside. So now let's take a look how this campaign did. Again, if you look at the screenshot on the top, this is the second campaign on the list. So if you notice, the ad was shown to 799 people who actually saw this ad. Out of those, 93 people clicked and landed on the website, and it generated a total of 13 home buyer leads. For this one, the agent actually wanted a little bit better quality leads. So on top of asking for their first name, last name, email address, and phone number, I also asked them to answer one key question. And the question was, do you currently rent or own? And the reason why I added this question was to qualify the buyer. You see, a lot of people on the internet, they're used to giving their first name, last name, email, and phone number, especially for ads on Facebook. So sometimes they'll just click on randomly, just because they're somewhat interested. But since I added another question to that ad when they clicked on it, not only did they have to provide all those pieces of information, they also had to physically answer one question. Do you rent or own? And by them actually selecting the answer, that means that I'm asking them to take a little bit extra effort to submit this response. So what does that mean? That means that if they took the time to answer this question, then they're a little bit more interested. There's a little bit more motivation in taking a look at the information of this property. So the quality of the lead is a lot greater on this campaign. Hopefully that makes sense. So if we finalize the results of the maximum listing exposure campaigns, we can see that the home was exposed to a total of 5,518 people. All those people actually saw the ad of your home listing. Out of those, 373 people clicked and landed on the website where all the information about the property was listed. And we were able to generate 13 home buyer leads. Again, when we compare it to the open house analogy, that's the same as having 5,518 people driving by your property. And out of all of those, 373 people actually get out of the car and walk into your property to take a tour of the home. So these campaigns ultimately resulted in a busy open house for this listing agent. As if that wasn't enough, there's also other benefits that I call collateral benefits. So not only did you generate all that exposure for your home listing, you were also able to generate massive branding for the listing agent and the company. So in this case, the agent and the company branded themselves to over 5,518 people in the area. Do you think that's going to help this listing agent when he goes out and farms their area? Another benefit of these campaigns was that the agent was able to grow a huge buyers list from the busy open house attendees. On top of that, the sellers were super happy with the agent for the huge exposure that she was giving. As another benefit, the neighbors were really impressed. You know that the neighbors are the first people to show up to the open houses. So they were really impressed with all the people that went to the open house and the maximum exposure that they were giving. Do you think that would make it easier for this listing agent to get more listings in the area when he goes out to the neighborhood door knocking for more listings? And probably best of all, she was able to get multiple offers on this listing. You see, when you have a busy open house, chances are higher to get multiple offers because people think there's more competition. It's just common sense. And they're more likely to submit higher offers when they think there's more competition. So you don't get low offers like you normally would if your open houses are not busy. So now this agent has the opportunity to actually open escrow and close on this transaction after only the first open house weekend. Now, of course, we're never sure if the transaction is going to close or not, but at least they have multiple offers, they have higher bids, and this listing agent might not have to do any open houses on this home. Can you see how using our maximum exposure campaigns can help you sell home listings faster? Wouldn't it be easier to turn one listing into 2 to 3 additional escrows? So, are you ready to obliterate your competition and dominate your local market? If you are, go ahead and act now. Click on the buy button below and order your maximum exposure campaign today. I know some of you will be skeptical, so that's why I've created my 100% money back guarantee. So if your ad doesn't get at least 5,000 views and a minimum of 10 homebuyer leads with first name, last name, email, and phone number within 5 to 10 days of running the Facebook campaigns, I will give you 100% of your money back, no questions asked. In case you have questions, go ahead and check out our frequently asked questions link at the bottom of this page. If you still have questions, start a chat conversation on the bottom right corner of this page. If no one is live, we will respond to you within 24 hours. You can also call us directly at 714-866-1535. So what are you waiting for? Act now. Click on the buy button below and order your maximum exposure campaign today. But wait, I have something super special for you. If you order your maximum listing campaigns before the timer on this page hits 0, I'm going to give you the following 3 bonuses. So bonus number 1, I'm going to create a free custom property website for your listing. So if you remember on the ad, after people click on the ad, they get taken to a property listing where your listing is showcased. There's only one property that is shown on that website, which is your home listing. Sellers love this website when you show it to them because they know that you're focusing all your energy, attention, and marketing dollars to their property only, and they greatly appreciate that. So as a bonus, I'm going to create a free custom property website for your home listing if you buy before the timer hits 0. Bonus number 2, I'm going to create a free video slideshow branded with your contact information. So in case you don't have an actual virtual tour of the home, that's okay, because I'm going to create a free video slideshow from your pictures and brand it with your info so that you can share it on all your social media sites. So the third and final bonus is going to be free CRM integration for automatic lead importing. Now if you remember, the leads that we generated, those don't actually get sent to me or to you automatically. I actually have to go inside the campaign, click on a link, export the leads to a CSV file, and then send them over to you. Now this could take some time because I don't get notified as soon as a lead comes in. I have to be constantly checking to see if there's any leads. So if I miss a lead or two, it could be 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe up to an hour since that lead was generated. One of the secrets on why our agents are having a lot of success is because they're actually calling these leads within the first 2 to 5 minutes of generating that lead. So one of the ways we're able to do that is by automatically importing the leads from Facebook to your CRM as soon as the lead is generated so that you can get notified instantly, pick up the phone and call them to invite them to the open house, and then continue the relationship from there. If your CRM integrates with Facebook, I will gladly integrate it for you 100% for free. But again, you have to act now before the timer hits 0. If the timer hits 0, then that's okay. You can still buy the campaigns. You're going to get all the exposure, but you're not going to get the 3 bonuses. So if I were you, I would act right now. So go ahead, act now, click on the buy button below, and order your maximum exposure campaign today.